The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. They go play action with Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to lead to a third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Jackson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Oh,
Mike Edwards picks it off, and it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Backed up where they were on this side of the field, that was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But
now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Buccaneers have it. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Switch. Check 13. Watch out. Check it, reload.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette.
Check. Wait, 29. Alpha. Mike 3.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Wait, 20. Here we go. Hey, 66.
Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 14-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off near the 29. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Brady now on first down.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Sponge.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Brady now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a 1st down. Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun give to Fournette. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Leonard Fournette. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Second and 4. Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. And some space here. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones 38 yards. And the Bucs are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. So that a very nice-looking touchdown run.
And on his first carry of the game as well. And you remember, Brandon, we talked to him yesterday, and he thought he was going to have a big game. He thought everything aligned perfectly. He liked what the defense was presenting, and he really liked what he was getting from his blockers.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 24. Check 24.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Play action. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
45. Mike, 45. Know your job. Back, back, back. Slam, slam. Bang, 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 bang.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. To throw is Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Man up, D. Man up, D. Check. Crunch.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They go back to the ground with Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. The give is to Jones. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Hey, check Mike 6. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Here we go. Double tight. Hey. We got three. Three down. 3.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 14-7. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. They find some open field here. It's a big play there for Baltimore. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it'll be Edwards. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Edwards. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Gus Edwards taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Brady. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. They'll roll him out right. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Check 37. Check 37. Shift. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. It's a party now. It's a party now. Patch it.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Get your game up.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go, baby.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Coming for you, son.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Play action. It's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going deep for Brown. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
2nd and 10.
45, Mike, 45. Pick me up. Here we go. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
45 to Mike.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Don't be scared of it. Hey, check.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Being chased out left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend, because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. but how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, the big play prior to this one got him down there, and they're able to stick it in on the very next snap.
And I think those last 2 plays, that's what you're talking about, balance, right? Big pass play, puts them in position, turn right around and hand it off, and you've got a running play that finishes it off in the end zone.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. All day. Check your hot read.
And that is caught for the 2 points. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
We got this.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Wait, that 53. Switch up, switch up. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Even. 4 down. Even. Alert blow, alert blow. Hey, Alabama.
From the gun, it's Brady. This is caught by Evans. Breaks through the contact. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
Rip left. 0-0, Mike free. Watch this 50.
Brady will look to throw for it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this out to the 25.
All day, baby, all day.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Dobbins trying the left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Check 45's the mic. 45's the mic. 45's the mic.
They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
On first down, Dobbins. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
Hey, check Mike 45.
Go ahead.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
45. Mike, 45. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Check 3.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
107 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.